Survivors of the Holocaust, Prime Minister Samaras, who I must say I had the opportunity over 25 years ago to meet him in my office at the Pentagon. And at that time, we also discussed, in addition to NATO, we discussed extremism. And he was one of the first people I've ever met from Greece who had such a strong stand against extremism. And I'm glad now that he is Prime Minister and what he stands for. Ministers, Mayor Boutaris, ministers of the Greek Parliament, distinguished ambassadors, my friend Natan Sharansky, President of the Thessaloniki Jewish community, David Sastel, rabbis, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. Today, we're here because of the terrible events that took place 70 years ago. The 50,000 men, women, and children who were sent to concentration camps and extermination, of which only 2,000 returned. Until these terrible events, Thessaloniki was known by many in the Jewish world as the Jerusalem of the Balkans. Some even called it the mother of Israel, together with cities like Vilnius, Odessa, and Warsaw. This city was one of the main centers of Jewish life worldwide. The Jewish presence here, as you've heard, goes back over 2,000 years. A famous rabbi, Moses ben Joseph di Tzani, also known as the Mabit, was born here. In the Middle Ages, Thessaloniki became the largest Jewish city in the world. It remained as such for more than 200 years, and of the 130,000 inhabitants at the beginning of the 20th century, half were Jewish. Until the Shoah, the port here would be closed on the Sabbath, and no ship could enter it or clear its load on Jewish holidays. The Nazis and the helpers were effective, and very, very few Jews survived. Only 1 in 20. And I'd like to say to those survivors among us today, how happy we are that you're here and what you stand for. Thanks to the survivors who returned and rebuilt this community, and the tremendous efforts of the people such as David Sastel, the Jewish heritage of Thessaloniki has not been wiped out. The restoration of this synagogue bears witness to the strength in the face of adversity that the Jewish community of Thessaloniki has shown. David, you can really be proud of your achievements and all the people with you. And you really created something fabulous here. The reason why the World Jewish Congress and the heads of many Jewish communities are with us today is not just to remember the past. It's not merely to pay homage to those who became the victims. It's also to show that world Jewry is solidarity to the Jews of Greece, to the Jews of Thessaloniki, those who live here today under often sometimes difficult situations. I must tell you, I came here when I was ambassador to Austria. Came here for two reasons. First, the president of Austria, Kurt Waldheim, claimed that he was a law student in Vienna during the Holocaust, when in fact he was here in Thessaloniki watching the Jews being deported. I wanted to bear witness and see that, and I understood it. And secondly, I came to see this community for what it stood for. I remember also going into a fabulous bookshop. It was run by the Molko family. And I saw Yofi Molko, and he showed me pictures of the community and how it looked before the Holocaust, and what a fabulous community it looked like, and the people there. It's something I'll never forget. Also, many years later, when my daughter was about to go on her first trip to Europe, she asked me where she should go. I said, one place you should go, and that's Thessaloniki. And she worked at the American Farm School. It's the last time I think my daughter saw anything about a farm, but frankly, I wanted her to see Thessaloniki too, to understand how special this community is. But today, although we live in peace, it's not all peaceful. Jews have something to worry about. They have to worry not about extermination, but they have to worry about extremists who have a fantastic, fanatic ideology that brought the same ideology that brought devastation 70 years ago. I'm talking about an organization called Golden Dawn. You've heard mention of extremists. Extremists have no place in Greece or any place else, but they do exist. Their leaders raise their hands for the Hitler salute. They use their swastika at their party meetings. They talk of blood and honor. They glory the leaders of Nazi Germany. They openly question the Holocaust and deny the existence of gas chambers. They read anti-Semitic texts, particularly the Elders of Zion. These people have no place in Greece. They have no place in any place in the world. What we have to say to them, we say through the Greek Parliament, that they should do everything they can to outlaw this group. This group is only about hate. They assault people in the streets because of the color of their skin is different. They threaten journalists. They speak like Nazis. They act like Nazis. They are Nazis. There are many extremist parties throughout Europe and throughout the world, like Golden Dawn. But it's something that we have to be vigilant of. The Nazi Party started as a small splinter party. We have to be very, very careful in the future. The future is too precious to all of us, to our children, to our community. The World Jewish Congress, along with the European Jewish Congress, is working to get rid of racism and anti-Semitism, xenophobia, and intolerance for minorities. We're working very hard on it. Greece is a place, because of your democracy, of your years and years of democracy and what Greece stands for, Greece can set an example in this and outlaw something like Golden Dawn. There are so many other aspects of what's happening in this world. We look at a community like Thessaloniki. We look at the country of Greece, and we say, in many ways, how proud we are of the Jewish community, how proud this is a special Jewish community that sticks together, that's strong, that gives hope to all of us. Because as you grow, you encourage all of us by your example. And I say, thank you, thank you, thank you on behalf of the Jewish world all over, because everywhere in the Jewish world, they know of Thessaloniki, they know what you faced, your great history, and they also know how you rebuilt and put together something very, very special. For that, the people, the Jews of the world, thank you, and I thank the government for all the things they've done. And most of all, I am honored to be here with all of you and the survivors and the people who made this possible. You're wonderful. Thank you on behalf of the Jewish people.